Hi guys, how's it going? My little fishies. If you have emailed me regarding a private reading and I haven't gotten back to you, or if I told you I would have it to you in the next few days, I do plan to do so. I'm gonna do quite a few tonight, and have them sent out before the end of the weekend, I'll say. So thank you guys for being so patient with me. I love each and every one of you, and thank you so much for your support. So fishies, let's get into your energy. This is going to be September 7 through 10, 2018, fishy, which if you're new to my channel, is Pisces energy. And if you're new to my channel and this resonates with you, or should it, please like, share, and subscribe. As you can see, I have this beautiful bouquet of flowers. I bought them for myself. Anyway, but it's crazy. I swear, like, I purchased them. These are, have you seen roses that actually look like this? Like, these are not fake. These are not fake. Like, why are they opening like this? For like a second, I was like staring at them, like, oh my god, like it's like roses on steroids, and sunflowers. Because if you've watched my channel, you probably know how much I love those, because of this book. And it, had me thinking the way that these flowers, these roses bloom, and how they're blooming. I mean, so they're blooming, each rose is blooming individually, and it's so beautiful. And they're all unique in their own way, right? And they're all blooming at their own pace, in their own timing, but they're also, simultaneously, while they're blooming for themselves, they're blooming with and amongst other flowers to make the most gorgeous bouquet. And each has its own place. I don't know, to me, these flowers blooming, and I was walking home from work and something really drew me to create some beautiful in my life, and in my home and in my space, and where I'm channeling my energies for you guys. And the best way I knew how to do that was through, flowers, earthly organisms to keep grounded. I kept them on the floor actually for a few hours to keep them grounded, and to ground them even further. And I sat on the floor with them. Anyway, enough about the flowers. What I want you to know is that for this weekend, I would like you guys to think about how you can, each and every one of you can beautifully bloom in your own way. What makes you unique is what makes you beautiful. And none of these, like I'm telling you, like none of these flowers outshine the rest. So just go at your own speed. This is like it's a fast world, and it moves really quickly. And I feel like, I live in New York City. It's, you feel like you need to keep up, and you feel like you're never, it's like you don't stop. Some of you, I'm feeling the energy, you got to rest this weekend, so that you can bloom in the most beautiful way you know how. I mean, I'm sorry, but this is absurd. It doesn't even look like a rose. It's gorgeous, but all right, guys. We're gonna do September 7 through 10 energy for my fishies. September 7 through 10 energy for my fishies. Okay. You got the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Magician in reverse, the Star card, and the High Priestess in reverse. I mean, other than stating, okay. You got the Knight of Cups in reverse. I mean, this could be your energy, but I'm trying not to pay so much attention to the suits. Knights bring in messages. They bring in offers. The Knight of Cups brings, I mean, it talks about like bringing in a love, like a love offer, a message, some sort of, you know, an offering of love, a confession of love, maybe one that you know, are hoping for, but, or maybe you were looking to give to someone, but I got it, fishies. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. Something is blocking, either if you're looking to make an offer of love, you know, something is blocking that, or maybe this is the person coming toward you, I don't know, but something is getting in the way. And maybe it's, I mean, so right next to the Magician in reverse, the Magician, you know, being in reverse tells me that if you've been trying to manifest this, like and you know, really, I know maybe you want this really badly, this love, it feels right, it feels like the right time is what I'm hearing. And in your mind, I think you think that is the case, and you know, you have all the tools to do so, but the Magician is in reverse, so it's like the divine and spirit saying, now is not quite the right time. I don't know if, you know, don't you want to be the most beautifully bloomed version of yourself? Or maybe not fully, right? But something has not, I don't believe that the divine would block something like this if you were ready for it, right? So if you were ready and able to give the most, you know, love that you could give, and your heart was ready to be opened and you were ready to be fully vulnerable. I think some of you are too guarded. Something's blocking love for this weekend. And I mean, you have the Star card, which, you know, you could many people interpret this as the wish card. And yes, I think you're like wishing upon a star, like, you know, for this love, but I also interpret the Star card, you know, you need to realize that we are individuals amongst an infinite amount of stars in the sky, right? They are what guides us with the planets. What you need to know is that there is a divine order to things when I see the Star card. You know, we use the stars to guide us at night. I want you guys to maybe this weekend take, you know, look to your inner guidance. I'm not saying like, you know, go outside and look at the stars, though you can, because it's another way to keep grounded and keep your head up and moving forward. But no, when I look at this Star card, for some reason, I'm inclined to, like, I feel Spirit telling me to give you guys this message. You need to, this isn't the right time for something to come to fruition. And instead of being disappointed, I want you guys to look, like, take the Star card as, you know, as you would look up for guidance from the stars, like directionally. If you need direction in your emotional life, you're going to look within. And what's crazy, I'm sorry, I've been a little bit into numerology lately. So, I mean, this is the spread for 7 through 10. So, September 7th through 10th. Star card is 17. 10 plus 7 is 17. It's kind of a beautiful thing. Anyway, and then we have the High Priestess in reverse. So, this is telling me that when I look at the High Priestess, I see someone's inability to seek not guidance, well, maybe, yeah. The High Priestess is, you know, she's a woman of, you know, yes, like, you know, you would go to her for advice, especially as it relates to your emotions. She, you know, is holding a book. You know, it says Torah on it, but taking all religious factors out of it, she's offering you wisdom with the High Priestess, and it's up to you after you go to see the High Priestess and get, you know, whatever guidance you're seeking, how you're going to use that wisdom and how you're going to implement that into your life. So with the High Priestess in reverse, I'm either hearing that somebody, you thought you could trust someone, like you were seeking out advice, and they gave you maliciously and had malintent. They gave you inaccurate or just lethal advice, which is causing this blockage, maybe, is another scenario. Or I'm seeing that you were given advice, but you guys are, you're not using it wisely. The guidance that you were given was divine, and perhaps you're throwing caution to the wind and saying, you know what, no, I'm just going to do my own thing. But the universe still has its way of making sure that you stay on your path, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles. You know, this talks about someone not just being left out in the cold. That's why I'm like actually physically holding my arms. Not just being left out in the cold, but having to really go through a storm. I don't know if this is your past, like going through like an emotional storm. Someone was cold to you and it just kept piling up. It was like one bad thing after another. One bad thing after another. I don't know why I keep seeing that. But if this isn't your past, then, you know, the divine is, if only for this weekend, I'm telling you, this is the energy. This is how the scenario will turn out. If you try and fight what, I mean, it's not just the divine. You guys, like, please make sure you're checking in with your soul and that gut, right? That inner knowing, even if it's difficult, right? Because you've got these 2 major arcana cards, you know, and then the Knight of Cups in reverse. Blockages to energies. It's not like, and with the Star card, I mean, you're really like, you're making yourself vulnerable, I think, actually, because she's naked. You know, you're pouring your cup of love. Best advice for Pisces, that's way too many. Best advice for my fishies, just 2 cards. Yeah. You got the Hanged Man. So I want, talk about being cards in reverse, upside down. I want you guys, please, to take a look at whatever the situation is. I have a feeling it has to do with someone, either you or the person you're dealing with, coming in with an offer of love. Please take a second, flip your frame of view, take time to, you know, not like, you know, the hangman, you know, it's a man like suspended upside down. He's in like a headstand. Look at the situation from a different point of view, and not just for a second. Take the time this weekend to do it, and really, you know, it's almost like he's doing like an actual yoga pose. Like, settle into the pose, but I mean that metaphorically. Settle in with the idea that there may be another way to go about whatever this love is that you're trying to manifest, or someone else. And then the Knight of Chalices, which is the Knight of Cups, just came out. I mean, this is like, you might be dealing with another water sign. There is an offer of love coming in, that is for damn sure. I'm gonna pull one more card now. Final advice, as we already have the the Knight of Cups. You got the Ace of Pentacles. Take time to get grounded, guys. Physically, yes, like if you can get out in nature, but this is saying like aces are about new beginnings. Something is manifesting. Something is building from the ground up. And I mean, for this reading, yeah, I'll tell you, it's love, right? It's the beginning of, you know, how a tree grows, or how these roses bloom. They all have they grow with time, at their own pace, with their own story. Take time to, this weekend, Ace of Pentacles talks about something manifesting, a material, so you may ask, this love manifesting itself, but it's in the ace. It's an ace. It's the beginnings. It's the seed. It's like of a plant or a tree. It's the seedlings. It's the beautiful baby stages. So do not rush it. Keep grounded. Take time to look at this love through a different lens, a different point of view. I think it will benefit you all the more. I hope this resonated with you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Should it have resonated. Please comment also in the comment box below. I love hearing from you guys and interacting with you. You guys are my biggest support, and I appreciate you guys. I wish you all the best and all my love and light. Go out and get yourself some flowers if you need a little brightness in your life this weekend. I mean, go get them and use it as a reminder to ask yourself, not just how you're doing, how are you blooming? Take care.